just getting ready to go on a bike ride, and I picked up this really awesome bike carrier from Princess Auto, really cheap for the Rav4. Let's get into it. Let's take a look at the beast itself. This is from Princess Auto. I found this a little while ago. It is awesome. And right now, guys, it's on sale for $69.99, which is an absolute steal for a bike rack, and it works really well. So let's take a look. It does have space for 2 bikes. So the tires of the bikes go, one bike goes here, one bike goes here. I thought it'd be a great idea to put a little bit of reflectors on here. That way if it's, parked somewhere with this, you can kind of see it. So these reflectors, like I bought last time, like I showed you for the Rav, for the doors, I put some on here. So it's really easy to put together. And I have a 2-inch hitch here. So it does come with an adapter. So I'll just show you guys. So there you go. You can have a small hitch, and you can do that. Or I use this adapter right here. Just slides in there. And it comes with this pin. It's a cotter pin. So basically you just sort of stick it through, and there's a hole through the whole thing. And you screw it in there. You can tighten it with a wrench. When it's tightened up, you just pop in your little cotter pin there to secure. And yeah, you're good to go. That's what it looks like. Now, if you don't have bikes in there, you can also put it up so it doesn't stick out, and that's what this is for. So you're going to unscrew this. There you go. Just put it like that. And then you put this right back in. Perfect. And then that's what it looks like. All right, let's load the bike on here. So I'm going to do one bike right now. I'm just going to go for a quick ride. So it comes with these little straps. You take these off, clip this up like so, put it down. And I'm going to lay the bike. The front tire, this has to go over the front tire, so we're going to move it there. Then what you do is you just push this down to pinch down the front tire. All right, so this is where you want this to be positioned for this bike rack. So it's on there really well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take these straps and we're going to loop the bike tire to the biggest part of the tube here on this bike rack. That way it's like a backup plan. It secures it right down. So we're going to go like that. And then secure it all the way around, and you'll buckle this up. All right, she's good to go, as you can see there. And there's lots of space for a second bike. You're going to want to keep this one strapped down. If you don't, it could flop up and down. And make sure you clamp this down enough that it kind of crushes the wheel a little bit so that it's really, really secure. So you can see the bike's back there. You can hear my car screaming. See what's happening right here? So what's happening is if you don't turn off the alarms for the back, it will panic brake. It will think someone is standing behind there. You're going to hit something, and it will slam on the brakes really hard. So this is how you fix it. And this is how you get around it. You're going to scroll through your menu, for example, and you're going to get to this part here. And then you see PKSB. That has to go off. So now with it off, it will not do its little panic brake maneuver when it thinks there's something standing behind you. Ah, the freedom of a bike through the woods. It's so awesome. Ah, if you know, you know. Beautiful new boardwalk out here. This is awesome. Forest is really greening up. Lots of birds out here today. Great crested flycatchers. Vireos and the like. Hear that? So cool. I saw a tanager the other day too, which is pretty awesome. And Orioles. Orioles are back. Let's take a moment to appreciate my bike. So I've had this bike like 16 years, and it's in awesome shape. It's a KHS Urban Express, so it's a kind of a hybrid. And yeah, I got some old school stuff in there. Got my lights, little pouch, and this is awesome for if you're going through puddles and stuff. It just kind of clamps on underneath the seat so you don't end up spraying yourself. This is a recent find of mine. This is from the Dollarama. It's you put your phone in here and you put your gear in the bottom of it. So I think that's pretty good. It was like $3-4. And then my old school Veta clock also tells me how fast I'm going and my mileage, but it's kind of old. It's not really working very well anymore. So yeah, I've had it refurbed this spring. Had it in for some service, and there wasn't a whole lot wrong with it. Probably needs couple new tubes eventually. They're kind of older tires, but hey, it's still going. Oops, I got a stick in there. That's not very good. But yeah, remember I fell off this bike about when I first got it, because the brakes were so strong that I went literally over the handlebars on a highway, going down a hill on a bike tour. Not good, broke a few ribs. So we have a little history with this bike, but it's really served me well. It's great for like trail riding and stuff like this hybrid system, because, you know, especially if you're going on trails that are like smoother with a little bit of rocks and stuff, it's not bad. If you're doing really off trail stuff, I wouldn't recommend it. But it's just right for me. So we had crazy rains this week. Got my eyes out for morels. It was an awesome year for morels. I have a whack of them in my dehydrator right now. But they might be wrapping up pretty soon. Onto the chanterelles. The wild leeks are kind of finished up, which makes me think of something. I was on online recently, and I see all the time on Facebook Marketplace now, just hundreds of wild leek for sale. You know, $10 a pound, and it's just buckets and buckets of them, and it's just obviously someone is just plundering you know, the woods for these things for commercial gain. There's no way you could have a little farm that would do that. People are actually going out harvesting these wild leek from the woods in extreme numbers for commercial use. I'm totally against that. I think that's wrong. You know, it's just not a good thing. Like my patches that I make are made up from the little seeds that I harvest in the fall. And some of them are actually coming up in the garden this year, which is really awesome. They're little tiny feather like size wild leek. And I harvest those responsibly and in very small numbers. But you've seen these people online irresponsibly harvesting wild edibles and selling them on the Facebook Marketplace. So I'll squirrel go back there. Is not right. I don't support these people, and they should just be reported. Some patches that you go through in some areas that I've known have been there for years are no longer there anymore, because people go in and they literally clear out an entire patch. They don't sustainably harvest anything. So if you're seeing these things online, you're interested in trying them out, don't support these people. They're really damaging the environment. And speaking of online social media, I was brought to my attention that essentially people can now buy clicks on YouTube for views. So you can pay, you know, whatever, $50 and you're gonna get 5,000 accounts clicking on your YouTube channel, which I think is wrong. You know, YouTube is asking people to spend money to like basically get their videos shown. I guess the market is just so saturated with videos nowadays that it's, as I can tell, I can feel it on my channel. It's just my shows aren't getting shown to who I want them to get shown to, my subscribers. So now they're making you pay for that, so that you you know, and they're just making people, you know, see the views go down, and now they're like, oh yeah, let's make you open your wallet so that actually we can bring your views up again. I think that's wrong. I'm not falling victim to it. I'm not doing that. You know, yeah, it's marketing, advertising, but I'm not doing this primarily to be a business. I want to do this to educate people, and it's getting harder and harder to do so, unfortunately, with the YouTube platform, the way it's set up with the algorithm. And now they're basically, to show your content, they want you to pay so that you can have, you know, people, your content shown to more people. So unfortunately, I think it's wrong. I don't know how to get around this. Don't fall victim to it. Don't make them, you know, you spend your money for clicks, because, you know, clicks doesn't even translate into view time as far as I'm concerned. It just shows a number to make you feel good, and that's just not right. So I really appreciate my loyal viewers that come on every weekend and check my channel out and watch. I know you guys have great watch time. You watch through a lot of my videos, through a lot of the content. So for that, I'm truly grateful, and don't know how to get around this YouTube issue, but just keep watching, keep sharing, keep commenting, and stay engaged with the channel, and hopefully my videos will show up in your feed. Take a look in the sky, you can see these dragonflies. I appreciate that, but there are dragonflies right here, which means the black flies are getting cleared out. Deer flies are back, but I gotta get my little trusty dragonfly, fake dragonfly in my hat. With the early spring this year and the water rushing, the black flies were horrendous. Now we've got, like I said, the deer flies and the mosquitoes to contend with, but I can deal with those. It's those black flies that really do me in. So I want to take a moment to appreciate this beautiful horsetail. I use this for tea, and only when these little leaves are turned upright. You don't want them when they're turned down. Look at it all, beautiful. Check out these honeysuckles beside me right here. Well, in good news online, I don't know if you guys heard that William Larkham Jr., those of us that watch him on YouTube, and his life in Labrador there, well, he's now on the season of Alone there, the latest season, and it's starting up in June, so don't forget to tune in and watch that. Oh, it is a beautiful day out here to ride on the trails, and that bike rack is awesome. I have no concerns with it. It's a steal at $69.99. I definitely would recommend it. Just allowed me to take my bike around more with my Rav. I didn't have a really nice bike rack like that. I had the ones that went on my car before and like scratched it up and everything. So anyway, this is sort of nice to kind of, you know, explore a little bit more and take my bikes places without wrecking my car. So what a nice day. Hope you guys are getting out there and enjoying it as well. All right, I hope you guys have a great week as always. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.